Jane Roberts, 1929 to 1984. M, an American woman born in New York, began her literary career by writing poetry, short stories, children's literature, science fiction, and novels. Her husband, Roberts, had an interest in the paranormal, and she shared this interest with her husband when she was 30 years old. This was in the early 60s when a spiritual medium named Petitions Worth guided her and her husband to the method of summoning spirits using Ouija boards. Jane and her husband were trying to communicate with spirits through these boards, which have a specific way of communicating with them. They were receiving messages from those spirits who were present during the summoning and asking them questions with the aim of discovering the world of spirits and its nature. There was a spirit that constantly visited Jane Roberts in most of the summoning sessions. She later became in a spiritual fusion relationship with that spirit, who identified herself by the name Seth. Jane wrote Roberts is a collection of books that the spirit of Smith dictated to her. The most famous of these books is Seth Speaks. What surprised intellectuals and cultural circles is the language of the book, with its deep understanding and unique philosophy that is unusual. Many ruled out that Jane Roberts suffers from schizophrenia or a mental condition that made her assume the character of Seth. She is no stranger to cultural circles and has some literary works, as her previous books differ in understanding, depth, and strength from the books that the ghost, Seth, dictated to her. A painting of the ghost, Seth, who was dictating books to her, is in Jane Roberts's house and hung on the wall. After years of this meeting and cooperation between Seth and Jane Roberts, Jane said that she had passed the stage of dictation and that Seth began to dictate to her by addressing her directly through telepathy, so she began to give some audio lessons directly to the public. A video on YouTube for those who want to see the ghost dictating to her lectures. Links below in description and comments.
Don't forget to make like and subscribe.